So guys, I have a new training plan. Me and my coach, we decided that I'm gonna do a low rep block because I've been doing high volume since the year started. I haven't done less than 5 reps since the year started. I've been on this high volume for a long ass time. And why I did it, and it is optimal, I don't know. But my thought process was the following. Do as much volume as you can for at least a minimum of 8 weeks till you reach your peak or your maximal recovery volume, where your muscles are all dead, your tendons, your ligaments are all fried. And then do a deload, rest, rebuild it back. And in this new training block, I have to do more volume than the previous block. So this is what I've been doing, and this helped me a lot. I built a lot of muscle mass, I'm stronger, more work capacity, and I think this will transmute very well to the low rep block. Because I think for you to get as strong as possible is to increase volume. Volume, reach a peak, deload, more volume, surpass the previous block, and so on. And I think this is how you get strong. It is optimal? No. The risk of injury is high, but I didn't get injury. I had some issues, mainly with my tendons in the chest, but it's all good. And I think it is because of this high volume thing that I did that my squat went up like crazy, and even the dips and pull-ups. The pull-ups, there's not a big difference because I gained almost 8 kgs since I started. And gaining weight with pull-ups, they kinda not the best friends. But if I lose the extra weight, my pull-ups will go up. I'm pretty sure of that. So we said you do this low rep block, 1 to 3 reps, so you can get a break from all the volume and restore your sensitivity for it. Then we do a quick volume build up and low rep peak again for competition. And basically that's it. So now I'm heading to the gym, new training plan, gonna do big weights, low reps, excited for that. So let's go. So guys, I want to share something here that I think is very important when it comes to strength training, which is the structure and the rest between the sessions, between workouts. So as you can see here, we have 3 different situations. We have A, B, and C. And these represent intervals between sequential training workouts. So let me show you what each of these represent. This black rectangle represents your workouts. This line represents preparedness. This, as you can see, is time. This is like the fatigue. This curve is like the fatigue and supercompensation levels. And here in the y-axis is the fitness level. So as you can see here, the intervals are too short. The workouts, you don't have enough space to rest in between the workouts. And because of this, you accumulate too much fatigue and your preparedness level goes down, and you don't have the supercompensation phase. It's just fatigue accumulating and just going down, fatigue increasing, and your preparedness level goes down. Okay, now the second case. As you can see, the structure is well put. You have enough space to rest in between. Here we have a bigger gap than here. And when you have a good structure and you can rest well in between sessions, this goes week by week and even month by month. You can see here that the preparedness level goes up. The fatigue, of course, you will always have fatigue when you train. After every workout, you'll have the fatigue. But if you rest properly, if you have enough recovery, you have the supercompensation phase, which are the physiological adaptations that will make you stronger. And this is what we want to become stronger. You do a workout, you get fatigued, you have the supercompensation phase, your preparedness level will go up as you get stronger, as you practice more, and this is what you want. Once again, fatigue, you have the fatigue, but now you're a bit stronger, you're more adapted. The fatigue will not be as big as the previous session. For example, this week you did bench press with 40 kgs, and next week you do it again and you feel like, okay, it's easier, I can do more reps, I don't need to rest that much, which means you got stronger, supercompensation. And this is what you should be looking forward. And then we have another one. Here we have too big of an interval, which is not optimal for the strength gains, for the best strength adaptations. And because of this, you will not see that much progress. Your preparedness level will not go up like in this one. This is basically what happens. For example, you go to the gym for a month and then the next month you don't go to the gym, or you go a few times, and you'll see that you didn't get stronger. You probably even got weaker. And this is what happens with most people. They're not patient enough, they're not showing up to the gym enough to see the progress. You can go 1 week, do a great workout, but if the next week you don't show up, or you show up here in 2 weeks, you will not have the progress. The most important thing when it comes to seeing progress in the gym is to show up. Even if your workout is not the most optimal, your form is not the best, but if you show up, you'll see progress. And you can clearly see this in the gym. You have a bunch of people that clearly don't know what they're doing. The meat ads, they just go there and push weight and they see some progress. And sometimes it's a great progress is just because they showed up, even if they don't have a optimal workout, optimal plan, whatever. And what is preparedness? It is your ability to perform, and of course it varies with time. Your ability to perform will not always be the same. For example, an elite powerlifter does a 1 rep max on the back squat of 340 kgs, and just because he did it once doesn't mean that from now on he can do it every single day. He probably will be able to do it again here in 6 months or even more. But pay a lot of attention with your structure and if you're resting properly between sessions. This is very important for strength gains. For muscle building, bodybuilding, it's different. You can still train with a lot of fatigue accumulated, but for strength training like street lifting or powerlifting or weightlifting, this will not work. I hope you learned something. I hope you understood, because sometimes I kind of get everything a bit confused. So that was it, guys. See y'all in the next episode.